Old man Woody likes the crooked cock.
The pussy's fine, not burned.
Yeah, what about the
Everything
opposite
else
situation?
is kind of a mayhem.
Where the neck is fine, but that poor woman spilled the McDonald's coffee on her pussy.
Oh,
Have you ever seen the pictures of that bitch's legs?
She deserved every dime.
Yeah. Oh yeah, like that was like the meme for the longest time, where it's like, if you can sue McDonald's for coffee being too hot, and then you look at the details and it's like they served her 400-degree coffee. Like, it was almost in a gaseous form by the time they handed it to her.
There's more to it.
I just imagine them handing it to her with like an ingot. They've got those pliers, those blacksmith tongs.
There's a thing. Here's the thing people don't know. McDonald's did a study, right? And the study said that it took 15 that people, they had free refills on their coffee, and if they served the coffee hot enough, they could get out of giving free refills. Yeah. So they intentionally served burning hot, scalding, dangerous coffee to save on the refill, and they were really guilty of hurting that woman.
Oh yeah, and how much is coffee? McDonald's, you bitch! You don't have enough profit already.
One they have.
I mean,
yeah,
Taylor, if you think about the number of people they serve, it adds up to dozens of dollars.
That's true. Hundreds at the very least.
We're talking about the burn victims and not being fuckable. There was a double pitiable person, a blind burn victim.
Oh,
lady
poor person.
Was on Reddit the other day. And
maybe that's a blessing in disguise.
She can still feel it.
Did she burn herself because she's blind and like tipped over something like a candle?
Was she blind because she got burned?
Or did she just get burned and that blind her too? Because that's a two birds, one stone shitty situation.
She looked fine from the head up, but like her torso was just a real horror show. And she's wearing a bikini. Like a 6 out of 10.
Okay,
that's given her the burn victim bonus.
Ooh.
Yeah. Anyway,
did it look like half melted wax?
She's smiling, and they're like, she's wearing the bikini and she's smiling and she's all burnt up and she's blind. And the number one comment, I love her smile. It's like someone's trying extra hard to be nice this holiday season.
Just no lifts.
I'm not smiling. I'm grimacing.
You look absolutely ghoulish.
She looks ravenous.
Burn victim, that's got to be the worst kind of injury to have. Is if it's on your face or a big part of your body. Because it's like, it seems like your skin just doesn't recover from that. You're just kind of fucked.
I wonder how well it can recover. Like, we've all seen the worst of it. But what does modern medicine do now with skin? Like, they can get you... People are very sensitive, especially to faces not being quite right. If you're just a little bit off, we're on top of it. But how well can they do now?
Not that.
I don't know. Probably not.
This lady was last week. All right. Like.
Well, then she's not done, right? I want to see a woman who was burned 5 years ago.
That's what this was. These weren't fresh burns. I mean, she was like an old timey burn victim. There's nothing they can do. There's actually a movie coming out called Rabid or something
I'm not Googling this.
about this lady who gets terribly disfigured. This lady gets terribly disfigured. Her face, it's like the skin is ripped off her jaw, her like cheeks, and her teeth are all exposed, like and she goes to this experimental clinic that uses stem cells, but the stem cells somehow turn her into some sort of like bloodthirsty rabid person. It's one of those, like, it's a horror movie. But I would imagine stem cells is the next leap forward, because skin grafts, that's just
fish
not
skin
treating the underlying issue.
Yeah, fish skin is huge.
Fish skin.
We talked about this, where you guys thought I was lying when I said that trans person got a pussy.
I've forgotten this conversation, and I still think you're lying.
we went through it last time. I wasn't lying. It was
Taylor, are you new here? You expect me to remember?
Woody doesn't know what he had for breakfast.
Studies being like, we figured out tilapia skin. Like, if you burn yourself real bad, you can use that, and that apparently is pretty helpful. And it doesn't give you scales. Like, it apparently just kind of looks like.
Of course, it doesn't give you scales.
They use a scaleless scaleless fish, dummy. That's why it's all catfish.
Skin, very smooth.
I just made that up. But
it's catfish. Yeah, that horrible catfish.
Oh, you can see the whiskers. Look.
Careful with them.
I ended on that note. I love the wordplay.
That was the best shit I've ever heard.